Have you ever thought about jumping into business with a friend? I mean, it sounds like a dream, right? But before you do, you gotta know it comes with some pretty serious legal strings attached. Today, we're gonna break down the 7 essential traits of a business partnership, so you know exactly what you're signing up for. It's such a classic idea, isn't it? You take your skills, your friend's skills, pool your money, and build something awesome together. But making that leap from just an idea to a real functioning business, well, that requires a formal legal structure. And one of the most common is a partnership. So, what actually makes a business a partnership in the eyes of the law? You know, at its heart, it's actually pretty straightforward. A partnership is just a formal relationship where 2 or more people agree to run a business together. But the absolute key here is the partnership agreement. Think of it as the official rule book for your business. It spells out everything, from who's in charge of what to how you're going to split up all that money you're about to make. Okay, so what are the absolute must-haves to make a partnership official? Believe me, it takes a lot more than just a handshake and a good idea. Let's dig into the 3 foundational pillars that every single partnership has to be built on. First off, it all kicks off with a legal agreement that lays out all the terms. Simple enough. Second, the business you're doing has to actually be, lawful. You've got to play within the legal sandbox. And third, and this one is so important, the main reason you're in business has to be to make a profit. And you really have to let that sink in. This distinction is everything. If your goal is to do good and run a charity, that's amazing. But legally speaking, it's not a partnership. The law draws a really clear line in the sand. A partnership is a for-profit game. That profit motive is what legally separates it from other kinds of organizations. Right, and when you're aiming for profit, you're also signing up for risk. They're 2 sides of the same coin. In a partnership, you share it all. You split the profits based on your agreement for sure, but you also have to split the losses the exact same way. You're all in it together, for better or for worse. Sharing profits sounds amazing. Sharing risk? That can be a little terrifying. And this brings us to what is easily one of the most critical and honestly one of the scariest parts of a partnership, your own personal financial stake in the game. Okay, this is a term you need to burn into your brain. Unlimited liability. It means that your financial responsibility doesn't just stop with the money you put into the business. Oh no, if the business can't pay its debts, creditors can come after your personal assets. We're talking your car, your house, your savings account. That line between your business finances and your personal finances, it can vanish, just like that. And this liability, it's a 2-headed monster. Jointly means, okay, all the partners are responsible as a group. But individually, that's the one that should keep you up at night. It means a creditor can decide to come after just one partner for the entire business debt. Now, you might be able to sue your other partners later to get their share, but in that moment, you're on the hook for every single penny. This is why they say choosing your business partner is more important than choosing who you marry. So if your personal nest egg is on the line, you can see why your team's dynamics are just everything. It's way more than just money. A partnership is all about how people work together. So let's look at the rules that shape the team itself. All right, first, the absolute basics. You have to have at least 2 people. You can't have a partnership of 1. And then on the flip side, there's a cap. As it stands right now, you can have a maximum of 50 partners. So your team can be as small as 2 or as big as 50. With up to 50 people potentially in the mix, this becomes the million-dollar question, doesn't it? If everybody's a partner, who actually calls the shots? Well, the answer is a really powerful legal idea called mutual agency. So get this, every single partner wears 2 hats at the same time. You're an agent, which means a decision you make can legally tie up everybody else in the partnership, but you're also a principal, which means you are legally stuck with the decisions that every other partner makes. One person's move becomes everyone's responsibility. It's the ultimate all-for-one and one-for-all setup. So, with all these responsibilities tangled up together, you might start to wonder, how stable is a partnership really? Because unlike a big corporation, which can basically live forever, a partnership can be surprisingly fragile. Just think about this for a second. If just one partner passes away, retires, or goes bankrupt, that can legally dissolve the entire partnership, the whole thing. The business's future is completely tied to the personal futures of every single person in it. But it doesn't always have to be game over. Even though the original partnership is legally dead, the business itself doesn't have to disappear. The partners who are left, can decide to form a brand new partnership agreement and just keep things rolling. It's like hitting a legal reset button, allowing the dream to continue even when the original team changes. So there it is. A partnership gives you shared success, shared decisions, and the amazing support of a team. You're never in it alone. But it also means you're taking on shared risks, that scary unlimited liability, and a business structure that is completely dependent on the people in it. It's an incredible way to build a business, but man, it demands a ton of trust, a rock-solid agreement, and going in with your eyes wide open to all the risks.